Good evening, my dear students. I am Mrs. Parvati, PGT Physics, Holy Hearts Education Academy, Raipur, Chhattisgarh. I am here with the topic electrical energy and power. How does the electrical energy transmits? Before that, how we will generate the electrical energy? For that, you know the construction of electrolytic cell. A cell consists of electrolyte. It has got two electrodes. One is positive, another is negative. When these electrodes are connected through an external resistance R with the help of connecting wires, the current flows from positive electrode to negative electrode through the external resistance R. Why and how? Because the potential at positive electrode is higher and the potential at negative electrode is lower, so current is flowing through positive electrode to negative electrode, because always current flows from higher potential to lower potential. Okay, so consider an electrolytic cell. Here, consider an electrolytic cell. It has got an electrolyte, and this is positive electrode and negative electrode, and with the help of connecting wires, there is an external resistance connected between the two electrodes here with the help of connecting wires. Current flows from A to B, I current flows from A to B, because the potential at A is VA, which is greater than potential at B, VB here. So potential difference between the points A and B is given by V is equal to VA minus VB, which is greater than 0, because VA is greater than VB here. Got it? At a particular instant, delta t time, let us delta q charge is flowing from A to B. Delta q charge. How do we measure charge? We can't measure the charge directly. So we use ammeter. I is the current, and in delta t time also we can measure. Delta q means how much I into delta t is flowing from A to B in delta t seconds. Right? So how does this charge moves here? Because of potential energy. How do we measure potential energy at a point A? We know that potential energy is equal to charge into potential. So at A, we know potential energy at A is given by Q into VA, and potential energy at B is Q into VB. What is the change in potential energy? Del U, final PE minus initial PE. What is the final PE? Del Q into VB minus del Q into VA. Or del Q you take common, del Q into V, where V is the potential difference between A and B, that is VB minus VA. VB minus VA. So what is del Q? I delta T into VB minus VA here. You know this is VB is less than VA. So what is the answer here? Negative. So minus IV delta T, which is equal to, or which is less than 0. Because negative sign means less than 0 here. And if charge moved without collisions, if this charge is moving without any collisions through the conductor, their kinetic energy would also change, so that the total energy remains constant. Because no external energy we are supplying from outside, only within the electrolyte and cell. Once again I repeat here, if charge moved without any collision through the conductor, their KE, kinetic energy, would also change, so that the total energy remains same, that is constant. No change in total energy. That is, the change in kinetic energy plus change in potential energy will be equal to 0. There is no change. Or we will write the change in kinetic energy, del K is given by minus of del U potential energy, which is equal to minus of minus IV delta T, just now we have derived. So the answer is IV delta T, which is greater than 0. That is, the change in kinetic energy is greater than 0 always, IV delta T. This change in kinetic energy during collisions, the energy gained by the charges shade with the atoms, so the conductor gets heated up. There is a change in kinetic energy, right? This kinetic energy is utilized by the charges to collide with the walls of the conductor or atoms of the conductor, so the conductor gets heated up. What is the heat energy produced, which is equal to change in kinetic energy? IV delta T is the energy here. Okay, so this, what is the power? Power is equal to work done by time. We have already studied. So power is nothing but VI delta T upon delta T. Delta T gets cancelled here. So the power is given by rate of change of work, that is energy, kinetic energy, which is equal to VI. What is VIR according to Ohm's law? So power is equal to VI, or which is equal to I square R, which is equal to V square by R. So there are three equations for power. How many? Three. What are they? One is V into I, we have derived just now, and one is I square R, and another is V square R. Madam, when do we use all these formulae? When there is a series connection, I is constant, so I square R we will use. When the connection is parallel, then V is constant, so we use the formula V square by R. When V and I are given, so directly the product of V and I gives you the power. It's clear? So in this way we calculate the electrical power. So how much electrical power is transmitted in this electrolytic cell here? I square R, or V into I, or V square by R through the external resistance here. So this is the power, electric power I want to transmit from the power station to the domestic circuit. How? This power transmission is done only at high voltages, not at low voltages. Why? What is the reason? This is very important question. Every year in the board exam it comes for 2 marks. Why power transmission is done at high voltages? Electrical power transmission. The answer for that. Suppose let P is the power to be transmitted from the station to the domestic circuit. P is equal to V into I, or I is equal to P by V. Okay. Through the cable wires, high tension wires. Okay. Let RC is the resistance of the cable wire. When this power is moving or transmitting through the cable wires, some power is lost in the form of heat. That should not be done. We want the same power to be transmitted from the station to the domestic circuit. In between, through the cable wires for several kilometers, there is a power loss. This power loss should be minimized. Okay. Let RC, cable wires means they are conductors. They have got some resistance. Let that resistance be RC. R suffix C here. Okay. But the same current is flowing here, series connection here. So how much current? Power PC is given by, we write I square RC. Power is given by I square RC. See here. The power wasted through cable connections via high tension wire is given by I square RC. I, what is I? We know that I is equal to, just now I said, P by V. So substitute P by V here. P by V here. So PC is equal to P square by V square into RC. P is constant and RC is constant. We are not changing the cable wires. So which can be varied? Only the V here. V is where? V square is where? In the denominator. So the power wasted, PC is inversely proportional to V square. So now you tell me, to get the energy loss, less energy loss, power loss, we have to use V high value or low value? High value. That is the reason, because PC is inversely proportional to V square. So V must be high value. The power transmission should be done by high voltages, because the power loss PC through cable wires is very less. The reason is the power loss is inversely proportional to V square. It's clear, children? Please go through it. I'll give you the notes also for this, and study very well. It is very important question. See you. Bye-bye.